Hey guys, here Mark the Geek. In this video I have a versus video, the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 versus the Samsung Galaxy S5. The Samsung Galaxy S5 has just been released, like I would say some places, on April 11th, 2014. And this phone, the Galaxy Note 3, was released on October 2013. I don't really know the exact date, but it was October 2013. I'm going to do a couple benchmarks, but before I do go to the benchmarks, I want to point out some of the specs that differentiate these two apart. First of all, the Galaxy Note 3 has a Snapdragon 800, which is clocked at 2.3 gigahertz. The Galaxy S5 has a Snapdragon 801, which is clocked at 2.5 gigahertz. They both have the Adreno 330 GPU. This one, the Galaxy Note 3, has the 3 gigabytes of RAM, which is freaking awesome. And the Galaxy S5, sadly, they just gave it a 2 gigabytes of RAM. Another thing to keep in mind is that if you want to buy the cheapest version of the Galaxy Note 3, you're going to get a 32 gigabytes. If you want to buy the cheapest version of the Galaxy S5, you're going to get just a 16 gigabytes. So for me, that's a big plus, that you can actually get this one with 32 gigabytes, and you can still put an SD card and put, I think, up to 64 gigabytes memory card capacity. On this phone, you can actually put up to 128 gigabyte card, which is also a very big plus as well. Another big difference, like you see over here in the back, this right here, which looks like a weird flash, this is a heart rate sensor. This one does not have a heart rate sensor. The rear camera is a 16 megapixel on this one. This one is a 13 megapixel. They both record at 4K or Ultra HD, which is very cool, at 30 frames per second. This one over here, like you see, has the speaker right here, and the Galaxy Note 3 has the speaker right here. For me, this option is way better, having the speaker right there, and for me it sounds even better as well than the Galaxy S5. They both have a 1080p screen, 1920 by 1080p. This one has a 432 ppi. I think this one has a 386, something like that, ppi. But of course, this is gonna have a bigger because you know, the screen is smaller. This is a 5.1 inch screen, and this is a 5.7 inch screen. The other big difference here is that you can use your fingerprint to unlock your phone. You can actually register up to 3 fingers if you want. You can also use the thumb if you want. But one thing, like you see right there, sometimes you gotta slide more than once, because it has to be, literally, it has to be straight, that you have to scan your finger. If you scan it like that or like that, it's not gonna work. So you have to be very perfect and scan it just from top to bottom, and it works perfectly. It does work. I'm surprised that it works so good. Another thing is that even though they both are 1080p Super AMOLED screen, one thing that I noticed is that the whites on here looks a lot more whiter than the on the Galaxy Note 3. And honestly, you would only notice it if you look at them both side by side, because I never had a problem with the screen. And like you see right here, I have the brightness all the way up, and I'm using the same display mode on both of them. Like you see right here, this one was not even up all the way, and it was still more wider as well. And they both have the power saving mode off. And like you see, the white here looks way more wider, which is freaking nice. And here they look a little bit more washed out, or maybe like a bone white, something like that. The other thing to keep in mind at the moment of this video, these two devices has the latest update, which is the 4.4.2 update KitKat, which is awesome, because if you decide to get the Galaxy Note 3, you will not be out of date, which is very good. And Galaxy Note devices tend to get, you know, always the latest update, because the Galaxy Note devices are always like the more high-end phone, even though this Galaxy S5 and the Galaxy S series is a high-end phone, but the Galaxy Note devices, they always get a little bit more than what the Galaxy S devices get. So like you see right there, very, very cool. Now let's go ahead and go to benchmarks. Okay, so the first benchmark I'm gonna do is AnTuTu benchmark. And like you can see, this would be the second benchmark I'll be doing because I already did one benchmark. And the Galaxy S5 actually scored a lot better. Like you see right there, 36,463 versus 35,722. They're both amazing devices. So like you see right here, let's go ahead and do a test on both of them. Another thing to keep in mind, the power saving mode is off on both devices. So when you're doing these tests, make sure you turn power saving mode off, because what power saving mode does, it also cuts the power of the CPU performance in half, which is a very big difference when you're doing these benchmarks. And there it is. Here it is. So let's go ahead and show my device. No, I don't want to show. Let's see, detail and detail. Now they scored a little bit lower, both of them. This one 29,114 and this one 33,721. A lot more difference than before as well. Okay, so now we're gonna do the 3D benchmark test. I'm gonna do one device after the other because I want you guys to appreciate the sound of one device, then compare it to the other device. So first of all, I'm gonna start with the Galaxy Note 3. Okay, so that's the score for the Galaxy Note 3, 15,411. Now let's go ahead with the Galaxy S5. Like I said, I want you guys to enjoy the sound, and I hope the sound actually comes out good here on the video. So let's go ahead and test it right here. And there you have it, guys, the Galaxy S5 15701 and the Galaxy Note 3 15411. Just like that. Like you see, the sound actually sound pretty good on both devices, I would say. Not very big difference, but I still enjoy the bigger screen here. I don't know about you guys, but I do. Okay guys, so here now with Geekbench 3. Okay, so like you see there, the Galaxy Note 3 finished first. 938 single core, 1653 multi-core. And here comes the Galaxy S5 778 single core, 2279 multi-core. Like you see right there, single core, this one was higher, and multi-core, the Galaxy S5 was higher. On this last test, I'm gonna do the speed test, Wi-Fi test. That way you guys can see if there's any big discrepancy between these two phones. Keep in mind, this is not real world test. This can always be different, but I'm gonna do it anyways. First, I'm gonna do the Galaxy S5. That way I don't have both phones using the network. There you have it, 1265 download, 578 upload. The ping was 126. Now let's go ahead and try the Galaxy Note 3. Okay, and on the Galaxy Note 3, you got 1167 down and 627 up, which is very, very good. Keep in mind, they are both great phones, even though this one, the Galaxy S5, actually beat the Galaxy Note 2 in a couple benchmarks. I would say I still, in my mind, I've been using this phone for 24 hours so far, and I still miss my Galaxy Note 3, for real. Even though this one feels very good in your hand, because it does feel very good in your hand and in your pockets, but I'm a type of guy that like the big screen with great performance and speedy as well. Another thing that I didn't mention before is that the Galaxy S5 this year is water and dust resistant, thanks to this right here, which is a dust cover or a cover for the power port. And this could be annoying for a lot of people. If you're one of those that charges the phone, plug it and charges a lot, this could be annoying for a lot of people, but it's good to have it because you never know when you're gonna need it. So this is IP67 certified, and so makes it water and dust resistant. This one doesn't. And keep in mind, they both have USB 3.0 ports, which is very, very good. Makes the phone charge a lot faster, and transfer rate between your computer and your cell phone is going to be a lot faster as well. So guys, this is it for this video. Thanks for watching the video. Like I said, they're both great devices. It all comes up to you which device which screen you like the more. If you like a big screen, this is the one that you're gonna get. Of course, it comes with the S Pen, which is another great feature of the that you're never gonna get on a Galaxy S phone. But if you like a smaller phone that more pocket friendly, this one is the one that you should get. Very good. It feels snappy, even though it does not have the 3 GB of RAM. It does feel snappy, but this one feel a lot more snappier, and you can have a lot more in the background running with the Galaxy Note 3. Another thing, the battery on both of them, this one has a 32 milliamp per hour battery, and this one has a 2800 milliamp per hour battery. I think it's 32 or 33. If not, I'll just write it on the video. And that's it, guys. So let me know, guys, which one you think is better. I honestly, in my opinion, after 24 hours of using the Galaxy S5, I gotta say I still prefer the Galaxy Note 3. But, you know, this one I'm still gonna be using it for the next couple weeks, and I'll give my review after I'm done. So thanks, guys, for watching this video. This was a video comparison of the Galaxy Note 3 versus the Galaxy S5.